Good morning, everybody. I would like to invite you to our webinar number 9 in frame of the project called TETRA. This one will be focused on innovation and internationalization. During this session, we would like to introduce you the basic support from the European Commission on in the field of innovation and internationalization. And if you have any question during the session, please don't hesitate to write your question into the chat, and we will try to answer them at the end of our presentation. Okay, we'll start with introduction of the frame, why this webinar is organized. This is agenda called Next Generation Internet that has been launched by European Commission for supporting the human-centric internet technologies and infrastructure that is based on trust, resilience, decentralization, inclusion, and sustainability. This is a cluster of several projects that are supported by European Commission. So far, the Commission has launched 9 research and innovation actions in different fields, 5 coordination and support action, where our project TETRA is a part of it, and 7 multilingual NGI projects. For more information, don't hesitate to visit ngi.eu for where you can find all information about the initiative and about the project. Very important is that those projects, especially the research and innovation actions, they're launching the calls for proposals where you can participate, especially for companies, for startups, also for the research team. And you can request funding in the frame of so-called cascade funding or competitive funding. So far, there is about 366 projects already funded from NGI initiative, and this was selected out of more than 2,000 proposals. And we have involved about 36 countries. What we are doing as TETRA, we are a business accelerator for all those companies that receive funding within the cascade, and we are providing the coaching, we are providing the mentoring, and so-called individual master plans. So we try to help all the companies to bring their product to the market and grow. And how we do it, we organize training. The training are organized in two tools. One is the bootcamp, where we are organizing a second bootcamp in the middle of March next year. This will be organized online, and we are organizing webinars. This is the webinar number 9, and we are still planning a lot of webinars also for this and the next year. We are providing mentoring in the form of individual experts that are helping the companies and the research team in order to develop their business strategies, their investments, and their road to market. And we are also trying to establish networks between the companies and the potential partners, investors, and corporations. Please don't hesitate to visit our website. It's business.ngi.eu, where you can find all other information of what we are doing and what we are offering. We are targeting several aspects. We are trying to help the NGI beneficiaries in the intellectual property rights, in the transversal competencies and soft skills, about the business modeling, new markets and sale. We are trying to prepare the companies for investors. We are trying to establish links to equity funding. Also providing very useful tools how to get to international public contracts and public tendering, helping you to prepare very good pitching for the investors, and also supporting technology transfer, matchmaking services, and as I mentioned before, individual services. Our next webinar is on the 25th of November, and this one will be focused on the IP protection in software development. So please, if you are interested in, visit our website business.ngi.eu, and you will find all information and the link to join. Okay, so now let's move to the topic of today's workshop. We decided to focus now on the innovation and internationalization. So how to go abroad and how to grow your business that is based on innovation. We are 3 people from BIC Bratislava. We all be leading the part of this presentation. My name is Ivan Filus, and let me invite also my colleague Roman Linceni and Veronika Somolaniova, who will deliver the specific part of this presentation. And we will be also at disposal by the end of the workshop to answer all your questions. So please don't hesitate to write it in the chat. Okay, so let's go. And I would like to start the presentation. Roman, if you can unmute yourself and start.
Okay, hello everybody. Can you hear me, Ivan?
Yes.
Okay. So allow me to introduce myself a bit. I am a co-founder of BIC Bratislava. We founded company with my partner in the year 1992. So our company is older than Slovak Republic, or the last version of Slovak Republic. And we deal, or our company deals with innovation support since beginning. We try to put together public initiatives, and not only put together, I have to say that we are very often triggering public initiatives because since beginning we are part of European networks, and we see how effectively and well works cooperation with the European Union. So since beginning we tried to advise our national institutions in putting together the system of innovation support. So we are putting these public initiatives with private and commercial know-how and finances. And my colleague always says that EU is our biggest client. I rather prefer to see as my client company. Of course, with help of European Union programs. Is not. I'm not telling this just to tell you some stories from my business activities, but I want to stress or focus I would like to stress your focus on fact that sometimes working with European companies, you find yourself in a bit schizophrenic position when you don't know if you are fulfilling the key project indicators of European Union or you are helping your clients. The more you will be able to understand this, the more you will be able to cope with this position, the more effectively you will be able to use the European support, you will be able more effectively use European networks, and just to put this everything together for benefit of your clients and companies. So internationalization, I'm not going to present detailed arguments to go international. For most of you innovative companies, for most of you, the internationalization is given. So internationalization means vital growth of company, of course, and internationalization means also learning outcomes for companies. Here you can see not only innovation brings you to the international markets, but also other way around. Being international brings you an innovation itself. Of course, one of the most important goals of going international is long-term, sustainable scaling up financial performance of company. When you are entering international cooperation, the biggest challenge is that you face increased competition, of course, and innovation is the main tool to reduce this pressure. Innovation, I put to brackets technology innovation, which is the biggest focus of initiatives of European Union. But I have to tell that recently still more and more comes the importance of the business model. So you are not going only to innovate your product or technology, but entering European initiatives and programs, you will still more and more be in contact also with business model innovation and possibilities of be supported in the ways how you will introduce your product to a market. I will take some notes. I'm often loose between slides and my thoughts, so I prepared something. So, and the last part of my introduction, so I will speak about innovation and internationalization of your company in the context of possible European support, and also setup of company before entering the international cooperation. At the end of my presentation, I would like to introduce the Enterprise Europe Network, which we found in our past activities as one of the most effective tools of European Union to support innovative and international companies. As a result of critical need to compete with other economies, EU brought a set of practical tools to support companies in their internalization and innovative efforts. There are different initiatives. Some of them are top-bottom built, some of them are top-down built, some of them are bottom-up built. So I would like just to give you a very brief description. Some of them are activities of financial support. For example, AIC Accelerator. Some of them are focused to geographical support as cross-border cooperation programs. Some of them are supporting service network, for example, EBN, European Business Innovation Center networks, hubs or accelerators. Some of them support bottom-up networks on specific expertise or on specific sectors. Some of them support top-down networks containing specific mix of tools. I would say that one of those are, or one of these is NGI initiative we are a member of, and in which framework we present this webinar. And some of them supports and some of them are in the form of comprehensive network containing services, expertise, and knowledge of local representations, which is EEN, which I will speak later about. We can go to the next slide. So if you decide to enter the European initiatives, programs, or project, you have a bit to look on your strategy, on your company, and you have to think about how effective it will be. EU looks as a goal or as a company which is in focus of their activities, company which is innovative in product or technology, and which is innovating product, technology, business model, or organization. EU looks on company which is European by its market, by its services, by its product, and by its business culture. Most of the clients of European programs, projects, and initiatives are SMEs. Important is that they have strategy which brings them to growth. So the EU is looking for the initiative which are EU looks on companies which are growing, which are scale-up or which are startups companies. So that's the focus companies of EU, and that's also the way how you have to present your companies when entering EU projects, initiatives, or programs. Few hints for the company considering to join European support initiatives or programs. Single attempt is rarely successful. Yes, so you have to get used to European language, to European specific way how to present your future or intentions. So the best is if you will make a part of your strategy entering European support initiatives, so that you not enter just one program one time, but more times the one or more programs. So you will find a lot of similarities when you prepare documents for one programs. You can, most of you use for the next attempts, and it's really effective to make it part of strategy entering the European support initiatives and programs. So as I told, learn European thinking, language, way of presenting your future and intentions. It's not easy, but still in most cases it's less bureaucratic and more simple as your national. So I have to say that European programs are much more easy for us to attempt as our national ones. Is not maybe case of each country, but in Slovakia is it so. Networks, local, national, international, and European. Not only networks, formal networks, but informal networks, networks of companies, networks of institutions providing or participating in European projects, and different networks which are sectoral, which are networks of companies with similar intentions. So look for the networks. For each project or program, you will need, almost for each, you will need partner. Create a new partnership with each project, activity, and contact to EU programs. So build your partnership in the networks, create new partners, be in contact with them, learn one from each other. Prepare your financing, accountancy to fit administrative needs of EU projects. So administrative needs are rather specific, but as I told, also in financial issues, European projects are much more simple as the national ones in most cases. Communicate in permanent way with research and know-how resources and have evidence of it. This is one of the scope of European programs and initiatives to support cooperation of business sector with research. I will just look to my notes if I didn't forget something. One more hint, try to convert your project and support of European initiatives to something sustainable for your company, which remains also there after project commencement. So do not only focus to fill key project indicators, but also try to develop sustainable product based on the project you are taking part in. So bring the most sustainable things out of the project as possible. Okay, so as I told at the end of my presentation, I introduced Enterprise Europe Network, which we are member of. It's the world's largest support networks. just okay. So this is one of the networks which brings together really expertise, know-how, and support of local representatives. So that's the biggest advantage of Enterprise Europe network, that you are communicating with your local representation, and in the same time you have contact to European networks, European know-how, and European possibilities. So it's about 3,000 local experts which represents Enterprise Europe network, and it's situated in more than 600 locations, and it's situated in 60 countries worldwide. So it's not only Europe, as you can see on the map, but it's whole Northern America, parts of Southern America, previous Soviet Union countries with Russia and India and China. So it's really largest network in the world, which supports enterprises in their innovation and internationalization efforts. I have to stress that the advantage of the Enterprise Europe network is that it really don't focus too much on, or not only to key project indicators, but they put together strategy which is called client journey. My colleague Ivan will speak about this, that we are not really following client and SME within this project only from the point of view of specific need, but we are trying to be in contact with each our client in its lifelong journey through the business. So that brings big advantage to everybody who is going to contact our client, and it also brings advantage to our client when going to communicate with European institutions, programs, and initiatives. The activities of Enterprise Europe network, there are three most important parts of it. One is international partnership. My colleague Veronica will speak about this. One is advisory support. So it's advice on EU laws and standards. It's advice on market intelligence, and last and not the least, IPR expertise, so intellectual property right expertise for our clients. Innovation support is again a very important part. So it's access to finance and funding, innovation management services, and technology transfer. So this is just a very brief introduction to Enterprise Europe network. My colleagues will elaborate of parts of activities and services after me. So this is as introduction, and this is from myself. Thank you for listening me, and I hope that I will be able also to answer some of your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Roman, for introduction and for the specific areas that the companies need to be prepared if they are considering to go abroad or to grow with internationalization. Well, I would like to focus on three items here, explaining how Enterprise Europe Network is working, about the supporting the client journey to growth, individual advisory services, and innovation management. First of all, I would like to underline that we are not competing with NGI, because at the very beginning, I explained what NGI is offering. So we are running in parallel. So if you are companies or if you are research teams, you can benefit from both networks, from NGI, Tetra, or the other project, and as well as Enterprise Europe Network. For example, if your interests are more focused on the internet technology, so you may use everything that is under NGI. If you are considering other parts like preparing your company profile to go into brokerage events, so the Enterprise Europe Network is there for you to help you. The both initiatives are providing the services free of charge. They are funded by the European Commission, so you are more than welcome to use these services. So let me start about the philosophy of the Enterprise Europe Network and how it evolved, because the whole network started in 2008. So it is up and running for more than 12 years, but we didn't start from the scratch. And all the Enterprise Europe Network was built on the so-called innovation relay centers and Euro info centers with their activity starting back in the 80s. So this is a huge network that are trying to focus more and more on individual, very ambitious companies that have new ideas, new approaches, how to go to market, and we would like to help them to establish their teams, prepare the conditions for going abroad, or to increase their competitiveness. So we are trying to when I say we, so I mean Enterprise Europe Network, are trying to work with the company for a longer period of time, for as long as the company really needs the assistance and the support from the network. So we are usually we meet with the client. We are starting with some kind of needs assessment. So it's a structural discussion with the client, and where we are trying to explore what are the needs of the company, why they are considering to go abroad, and if their product is well competitive for the global market, if their innovation is well managed, and if their IPR are correctly set, and if their licensing strategy, for example, is very good prepared. And then after the needs assessment, we are trying to prepare so-called action plan, where we are trying to help the SMEs in the next weeks and months in order to be really prepared for their growth. And then we are trying to network also. We are network itself, but we are trying to network the companies also with the other EU funds, as Roman already mentioned, especially Horizon 2020, EIC Accelerator, or the other types of cascade funding, for example, the next generation internet, and so. And we are trying to also to connect the company to their potential clients in the frame of the events that will be explained a little bit later by my colleague Veronica. So we are providing so-called one-to-one advisory services. As Roman mentioned, that you can contact your local representative. The Enterprise Europe Network is based in each and every member state, and we have also the representation in the other countries. So just type into Google Enterprise Europe Network and find your contact, and don't hesitate to talk to them and discover what they can do for you. Except of the events we are organizing in the frame of Enterprise Europe Network, we are providing also so-called deep, in-depth consulting services that are free of charge, where we are covering issues like practical advice on doing business in another country. For example, if you are planning to export into another country, you can easily find all the regulations, all the legislations for employment, for example, value-added tax, and everything that is connected with successful business in abroad. Also, Enterprise Group Network can help you to identify the best market opportunities for your business. Information about the legislation and standards, which are very important, especially if you are going to different markets, and also if you are considering not only to go to the different markets in the European Union, but also in the third countries, to Asia, to Latin America, and so on. You can find very well-established so-called IPR help desk for intellectual property rights. So how to protect and then how to valorize your IP rights. And also you can provide the feedback to EU rules because it is a very good practice of the European Commission, especially when they are developing new legislation for the SMEs. That in the preparation phase, they are contacting us to get a feedback from you if you are a small and medium-sized enterprise. And then you can have also influence on the new legislation that should be prepared for you for international business, for innovation, for research, and so. So these are the advisory services that you can use. And also, you can use the wide range of innovation support services that are really that are usually a part of. So we call it the tailored support packages. So it's again the part of the client journey. I mentioned before that the Enterprise Group Network has a capacity to work with innovative companies for a longer period of time. It's usually 7 or 10 days in the frame of, for example, 1 year, and they can help you to be really competitive with your innovation business. So what can you get? It is advice and help for innovative SMEs in access to research and innovation funding. As I mentioned, it's mostly Horizon 2020, EIC Accelerator, but also Eurostars and other European projects that are targeted to SMEs, where you can receive funding for your innovation support. Then we are providing also so-called key account management services for all the companies that are beneficiaries of SME Instrument or EIC Accelerator, which is specific grant of the European Commission for highly innovative companies, where they can request up to 2.5 million for validation of their product and introduction of those products into market. And they can also request not only for grant but also for funding of up to 15 million for equity from EIC fund. You can also receive the personal support to help to shape your innovation potential. So it is everything that is connecting how to turn the ideas into successful projects and then to successful products that are introduced in the market. So all the chain from the idea to successful business. Again, it is really focused on not only how to think about this, but also how to organize all the project about the innovation management, the organization structure of the company for growth, and so. So don't hesitate to contact your local representation to learn more about innovation support you can get from Enterprise Europe Network. So these were mostly we call this one-to-one services, where the expert from the network can help you to grow and to prepare the advisory services for you based on your very needs. Now I would like to ask my colleague Veronika to present you also the other type of services that Enterprise Europe Network is providing, and these are especially events and databases. Veronika?
Well, thank you. Hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself very shortly. My name is Veronika Somolaniova, and I'm working at Business and Innovation Center Bratislava as a communication advisor, and I'm also a communication champion within the Enterprise Europe Network Slovakia. Today, I would like to talk something about our supporting services regarding international partnership. So first of my presentation is the POD database or Partnership Opportunity Database. It's one of the largest database focused on support of international cooperation. It's covered by the Enterprise Europe Network in more than 60 countries on the world. As you can see, there are three types of they are called cooperation profiles. And it's technological profiles, business or commercial profiles, and research project opportunities. And what does it mean? Technological profiles are focused on technology transfer. Usually it's made by some universities or research institutes. And then commercial or business profiles are made by some companies or the entrepreneurs. And these profiles, these opportunities are focused on business cooperation between two SMEs or two companies. And then the third one are research project opportunities. Usually these profiles are made by lead partner of some project. And the aim of these profiles is to find a new member of project consortium. We are still trying to keep these profiles up to date, and they are updated on daily basis. And what is important, as you can see, there are more than 5,000 profiles at the moment. So it's very effective opportunity how to find some potential partners for the future. And basically, there are two options how to do it. Passively through your own cooperation profile, and also actively thanks to your own search in this database. And on the next slide, you can see the website where you can find your potential partners thanks to keywords such as countries partners should coming from, and also role of the partner or type of cooperation. And the second option I would like to talk about today is or are brokerage events and company missions. Many people are asking what exactly brokerage event means, and let's talk about it. Matchmaking or brokerage events are based on B2B meetings with the aim to meet your potential partner or your potential business partner in person, or of course in this situation also virtually. And then we are organizing also company missions, and these actions are prepared and targeted international meetings in several companies, usually personally, within 1 or 2 days. And I would like to talk more about brokerage events, what are very effective opportunity how to find partners. Please, like next slide. Here you can see how standard brokerage event looks like. It's usually organizing as accompanying event to a large conference or another kind of big event. Meetings are prepared or planned in advance, so you can see also the list of the participants before the event, and then you have your agenda with your planned meetings. So that's also very effective networking. And usually these events are organized also within one specific topic, such as IoT, automotive, manufacturing, or green economy, and so on. What is very important in this situation, we are organizing also brokerage events online via several online tools. So it's very good for also us as organizers and also for participants that they don't have to travel to another country, and they can communicate with other partners or other participants online. So maybe we can talk also about some statistics from our network. What is very important is the number in the middle, but I would like to talk about numbers on the right side regarding international partnerships. Already more than 200,000 SMEs have already participated in at our brokerage events, and they made already also more than 700,000 business connections or business meetings at these brokerage events. So these are very good numbers. And I would like to mention also some success stories from our clients coming from POD database and also our events. First one is between a Slovak entrepreneur and a company from UK. The basis of this success story was cooperation profile in a partnership opportunity database. Slovak company was offering a smart and secure IoT platform, and another company from the UK saw this profile and they made expression of interest. Contact details were changed between us as a member of the EN Slovakia and also our partners in the UK. And after several discussions via emails and phone, they decided to collaborate. And now Slovak company is working on IoT platform for the UK company, and they decided also collaborate within a smart energy application. The second agreement or second success story is coming from our brokerage event called ICT Proposals Day held in Helsinki last year. Participants met each other at or thanks to bilateral meetings directly at the event, and they decided to carry out an agreement. It was made by universities from Slovakia and Slovenia, which have submitted a common Horizon 2020 project proposal called, as you can see, blockchain variability management. So that's from my side, and it's maybe time to your questions, not only for me but also for my colleagues Ivan and Roman.
Thank you very much, Veronika, for your presentation and giving these examples of successful cooperation. Let me just mention that I really like the virtual events that are organized now. If you check the website of Enterprise Europe Network, you can find that almost every day there is an European event where you can participate in. Most of them, I would say, like 95% of them are free of charge, and these are not only brokerage events where you can meet your partners, but the majority of them also contains a very good agenda in terms of presentation and technical content. So I really recommend you to look at it, and the very good at these platforms is that you can check in advance who is already logged in, who is registered for the event, and you can check their profiles, their cooperation requests. Then you can easily find the partners and set the meetings with them, and then if both sides agreed, so you can have a meeting, for example, for 15-20 minutes in order to discuss your cooperation ideas in more details. And as Veronika mentioned, we have some very nice cooperations out of it. So I really recommend you to check. the website in order to find more information about the partner events. Okay, so this was a brief introduction about what does it take to go international and grow your business based on innovation, and how Enterprise Europe Network can help you. So I will stop the presentation at this point of time, and if you have any question, please don't hesitate to put them in the box of the meetings, and we would be really happy to answer them. There is no questions so far, so let me maybe start by myself, because usually what we are receiving, the basic request from our client is, what does it take to prepare a good profile? So it's probably more to Veronika. So what is the methodology, or how the company, what company should do in order to have their profile published in the database?
Thank you. The good profile should include, for sure, your criteria, what kind of partner you would like to search or you would like to find. And the profile includes also a description of your product or technology, what you would like to offer to your potential partner, and the good start, how to make some your own cooperation profile is to contact us or your local contact point. So in Slovakia, you can contact me or my colleagues through our website en.sk, or you can find also your local contact point at our general EN website. And we have some skills how to write a good cooperation profile, and then we also will share it or publish it on our in our database, in our system. But it's very effective opportunity because you are receiving also your it's like expression of interest from foreign countries. And but what I mentioned already, the contact details are exchanged only between us as a member of the EN and also our partners in foreign country. So you don't have to worry about your contact details and about let's say junk potential partners abroad.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, if there are no questions that have been raised by you, so we will slowly finish this webinar. Maybe Roman, if you have some final comments to the companies about the internationalization or innovation or Enterprise Europe Network usage, so please free to have some concluding remarks on this. But unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please.
Okay, not really. I tried to summarize after my part of presentation, but once again, I would like to say that in Common Europe, there is important to be international, and the local markets are not really sufficient specifically for technology innovation and product innovation. So you need definitely bigger market, and only within common market or you will be able to grow to size and to financial parameters which are relevant for the future of the company and for the sustainability of the company in the common market of the European Union.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank you for your attendance here at this webinar. So if you have any question about the Enterprise Europe Network, don't hesitate to contact the local representation. And if you have any question about your potential business in a field of internet technology, so don't hesitate to contact us as a Tetra partners or the other NGI projects, and we will really be happy to help you. So thank you very much, and have a nice day and a lot of success. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Wish you best luck.